There's a word we all use. It's a place we send our hopes, our chores, and sometimes even our biggest dreams. That word is later. Today, we're going to explore the deep and often hidden cost of that single word. Just for a second, let that question really sink in. What's the thing you've told yourself you'll get to later? It could be something small, or maybe it's a huge, life-changing thing. We've all got something, right? It's a completely universal human feeling. And that feeling, it usually starts with a quiet little whisper. Let's think about a story that might sound pretty familiar. There's a young student full of potential. A scholarship application is sitting right on his desk. This is an opportunity that could literally change his entire life. He glances at the deadline, and he tells himself that comfortable, maybe too comfortable little lie, there is still time. The day is young, there's the whole week ahead. He can always get to it later. And that thought feels safe, but it's a tricky kind of comfort. So this student meets a wise man, and this man doesn't lecture him or give him a hard time. Instead, he just offers him a different story. It's a simple parable, really, but it holds this timeless truth about what opportunity really is and the real price of putting things off. The story he tells takes place in a grand kingdom. It's a tale about huge possibility and one single crucial choice. So let's just step into this story together for a minute. Picture this, a powerful king in this amazing act of generosity just opens the gates to his royal treasury. But here's the catch, this is not a permanent invitation. The opportunity is incredible, but it's also temporary. It's for one day and one day only. And the king's rule is so simple and clear. Anyone can come in and take as much gold, as many jewels, as much wealth as they can physically carry out. The only limit? Time. Because when the sun sets, those gates are closing. So one man walks into the treasury and he is just stunned. I mean, can you imagine? In front of him is more wealth than he could have ever dreamed of. Piles of gold, chests overflowing with gems, a whole lifetime of security just sitting there for the taking. He looks at all these riches, and then he looks up at the sun, still pretty high in the sky. He thinks, oh, I've got plenty of time. So he decides to find a nice, comfortable spot. He has a good meal, feeling pretty pleased with himself. Then he lies down for a little nap, thinking he'll gather his fortune after he's rested up. And of course, while he sleeps, the day just slips away. The light inside the treasury starts to change. That bright midday glare softens into a warm orange glow. The shadows get longer. That window of opportunity is quietly, steadily closing. He's suddenly jolted awake, not by an alarm clock, but by this heavy, grinding sound. It's the sound of the massive treasury gates beginning to shut. And in that instant, panic just floods through him. He scrambles up, but the gates slammed shut before he could grab even a single coin. He's left standing outside, empty-handed, just watching the last rays of sunlight fade away. The fortune was his. It was right there, but he chose later. And now, later is gone. He walked away with absolutely nothing. Now, obviously, this story isn't really about gold. It's this powerful metaphor for our own lives and for the amazing resources we're given every single day. It gets to the heart of the true price we pay when we don't value our own time. And this brings us right to the core lesson, the real heart of the wise man's story. If you value time, time will value you. Now, this isn't about rushing around or being frantic. It's about seeing the incredible worth in each moment and treating it with the respect it deserves. So let's make that connection really clear. The man in the story, he lost tangible things, gold, jewels. But what do we lose when we say later? Well, we lose something so much more precious. We lose opportunities, we lose potential, we lose the chance to grow, to connect, to create something new. That's the real fortune we risk leaving on the table. So let's bring all of this right back home. That treasury, it's not some fairy tale kingdom far away. It's inside each and every one of us. Your time, your unique energy, your talents, that is your inner fortune. Let's redefine opportunity for a moment. Think of it as the gold in your own personal treasury. And the most beautiful part of this whole idea is that every single morning you wake up, the gates to that treasury swing wide open. And they stay open until the sun sets on that day. Now, this is really important, okay? This whole message is not about creating pressure or making you feel this frantic sense of urgency. It's actually the exact opposite. This is about self-worth. Valuing your time is really just an act of valuing yourself. It's believing that your own potential is worth acting on, that your ideas are worth exploring, that your well-being is worth taking care of, right now. So, how do we actually start to claim this inner fortune? It really just begins with small, gentle shifts. We can embrace tiny but meaningful actions. We can practice just being here in this moment. We can reconnect with what truly drives us, our purpose. And we can learn to act not from a place of panic, but from a place of quiet strength and deep self-respect. So, as the rest of this day unfolds, I'll just leave you with this gentle question. The gates to your treasury are open, the sun is up. What treasure, no matter how small it may seem, will you choose to claim for yourself today?